Welcome back to the channel, and if you love stalking or floater fishing, then you will love this compact deluxe stalking bag from those clever boys over at Pole Position. Now the Grade D-Lux Stalking Bag is a bit niche, and in fairness you could use this for any type of fishing, any day session fishing, whether it's a day out on the river or your local pond float fishing, right up to what I'm doing in stalking and floater fishing. This is a versatile and well thought out bag. So first things first, it's in this lovely lake bed camo, and it's got a couple of handy little pockets. So this pocket at the front, inside is nicely padded, and it's ideal for just any other type of little accessories, predominantly for your Polaroid. So they fit nicely in there, but I've got my Polaroids on my head and I've got my little boilie cutter in there just to break up a little bit of bait application. But one of the advantages about this bag is when you're using it, you don't ever have to take it off. The shoulder strap works really well, so you can have the bag on the front for when you're pre-baiting, and then you can have the bag slipped round to the back of you when you're playing a fish or you're just in and amongst the brambles. So the front pocket is a wipe clean base. So the idea of that is it's so you can have bait in there. Now I've got boilies in there at the moment because that's what I'm fishing with, but it's perfect for dog biscuits as well. So all those stalking needs that you need for baiting approaches, this is a great little front pocket. And especially when you have the bag slips moved round to the front of you, you don't have to put the bag down. You've got bait easy to hand, and you just put your hand in your pocket and just feed the margins or catapult your dog biscuits out. Now bringing me to catapult, so on the side of the bag it's got some little straps, which is great for any type of baiting device. You can just slot it in there and then it's always to hand. And not only that, you can use it for your bank sticks as well. So when you've got your alarm, or you can just put it in the side there, and it's easy to obviously move around the lake and keep everything you need to hand and nice and compact. Another little edge on this is, because we all like freebies, let's be honest, this second main pocket actually comes with a free tackle box. The tackle box again is quite universal because it has these loads of nice little square pockets, and then it has these dividers in it as well, so you can tailor it to your needs and have everything you need in there for a successful day's stalking. Once the tackle box is removed, it reveals this inner pocket, and that's just ideal for anything that doesn't fit in your tackle box, so boom sections, hook links, things like that. Now on the back of the bag as well, because obviously you're going to be carrying this around quite a lot, it's got this really nice padded mesh. Not only will it make it comfortable, it also stops any potential sweat and discomfort. And then that brings me to the underneath. So as you can see, I've got a compact net which is attached to the bag by these drawstrings. And to remove it, you can do it one of two ways. You can obviously loosen the tension on the straps, or it's got a handy little clip here that you just pull the clips out, and then you've got easy access to your net as well. Now if you go onto the Pole Position website, you can currently pick this up for £37.49, and for such a versatile bag that you can use in all types of fishing, I think that is an absolute steal. Now I've been going around the lake prepping a few spots because this time of year stalking is probably at its best because you're fishing by sight and you can almost pick the fish out that you want to target. You walk around the lake prepping spots and you almost get to learn their flight paths, so to speak. So after a couple of laps of the lake and trickling boilies in, I've settled here because I can see 2 fish, and one of them's like a fully scaled mirror. It looks lovely. I don't think it's very big. I reckon it's maybe 20 pound. But out of all the fish I've seen, he looks the most gullible. So all I'm going to do, because when I'm stalking, I don't want to make the most complicated rig. So all I'm going to do is make a really short, supple rig. So I'm not going to make anything complicated, because that's not the idea of stalking. It's quick, in and out, try and nail a fish before the spot is blown. So I'm using the hook baits, matching hook bait to the ones I've put in. I said, when you're stalking, you haven't got time to steam anything, so it's just going to be a case of putting this on a quick knotless knot like that, back through, and then I'm actually going to add a little tungsten kicker just to make that hook a little bit more aggressive. So thread that on there like that, push that over the eye like so. It's a nice aggressive action. Do a figure 8 loop in the other end, 1, 2. Now you notice my loops are quite big, and the reason I do that, so on a soft hook link, I like that knot quite far down, because one, it acts as a little bit of a hinge when you're casting it out, and then also I put a little bit of putty on it just to allow for that bit to sink and everything lie as flat as possible on the lake bed. So just put a little bit of putty on it like that. Roll that round like so, and then I'll add an anti-tangle sleeve to the loop, and we'll get that cast out. Now, as the tree goes into a V, there's quite a good chance I can get this quite close. Oh, that's the one. That is the one. That's the one. And that's gone out perfectly. It's what we've done. We've fed around as we've walked around stalking. We've seen the first sort of sign of a fish is going to feed. We've made a rig really quickly, really simple, put it on the money. And that leaves me with one last thing to say. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and click on that bell for all future video notifications. And I will see you in the next one. Mwah.